We are ready for the 8th fight at Dominance Fighting Championship 2.0. First, let's welcome to the blue corner, Anzor Ediev. Come on.
And we're ready for the next fight, and this one is quite exciting, to be honest, especially for fans of Danish MMA. And one thing that you really should keep your eye on is the logo on this shirt, because this is going to be two of the biggest gyms in Copenhagen going against each other. CSA represented by Anzor Ediev.
Yeah, absolutely, and if I'm not mistaken, it's the only Danish derby on the card, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is the fight that actually gets the most pop from the crowd, because people are going to start finding their allegiances. Oh, but I know the guy who trains there. Oh, but I live close to that gym. So it's going to be interesting to see what the crowd reaction is like once the fighter introductions go off inside the cage.
And they know each other very well. They've seen each other fight many times. So they have a good time to plan how to do a good game plan. And also, what I've been seeing from the whole fight card, early really the main card, this could go over to be the fight of the night. They have so many good puzzles that you can stick together to make a masterpiece of a fight. So I'm really looking forward to see what these guys are going to bring in tonight.
Yeah, very, very interesting. Ediev, he was booked for a fight in Sweden last year, but it fell through for some reason. I don't remember if it was him or his opponent, but I'm happy to finally be able to commentate one of his fights.
And now I think we're ready to get our fighter into the red corner.
And now, coming to the red corner, Rida Jawad.
And I'm really looking forward to seeing Rida Jawad again. He submitted with a guillotine Timur last time at Dominance Fighting Championship. We saw Timur win earlier tonight.
Yeah. Well, that win has aged even better now after seeing his performance there.
Because I thought Timur actually did a good job tonight. Of course, a little bit lucky with the knee injury. But listen, I'm really looking forward to this.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, he's got to have a record for fastest finish in Dominance FC, right? 26 seconds. I can't think off the top of my head of any finish that's been quicker than that.
I think Sultanov did it in 17 seconds, didn't he?
What is 17 or was like close? Like the submissions were like,
if nothing else, fastest submission, right?
Yes,
there we go.
Yes.
Fastest submission victory. Yeah, but he looked fantastic there in September last year, getting that. I mean, just so secure. It's like he knew as soon as they locked up, it's like he knew something that we didn't, and what that was that he was going to get the win.
And he is, of course, representing Artsruoff out of Copenhagen. So two, as I mentioned, Copenhagen gyms going against each other. This is going to be a banger. Let's go back up to Sebastian Bull to get our fighters introduced.
This fight will be a battle in lightweight sanctioned by the DMMAF with a weight limit at 70.3 kilogram. Copenhagen in the blue corner with a record of 6 wins and 0 defeats. He weighed in at 70.1 kilograms and was measured at 172 centimeters. He fight out of CSA and represented Denmark, Anzor Ediev. And now, in the red corner, also with a perfect record of 4 wins and 0 defeats. He weighed in at 70.2 kilograms and was measured at 190 centimeters. He fights out of Artsruoff, also representing Denmark, Rida Jawad. The referee in charge of this contest is Big Birk Olsen.
All right, this should be a good one.
This should be a really good one. And what's not to like? 2 perfect records against each other. 2 big gyms and Copenhagen against each other. And wow!
That rivalry is getting off to an explosive start from the opening bell.
I've never seen that touch gloves and a kick straight away.
Rida Jawad just comes to finish. He showed it last time at Dominance Fighting Championship.
And such, a real tale of 2 different body types as well. One guy who's, sort of reachy, rangy, and the other guy much more compact.
But he has his neck.
But he's in side control. He's not going to get it from side control. As soon as Ediev passed that guard, he was out of danger from the guillotine. Let's see if perhaps Jawad tries to hit a kick out. But look at that, instead goes on the offense with the wrestling.
Wow, they really are doing a good job. Offensively, defensively.
Oh, getting some elevation here. Boom.
Oh,
wow, but
Good
look
work
at that.
from
Posting off of the arm from the slam and then using that momentum to get the reversal. Very nicely done there by Ediev.
This is just a showcase of great technique and 2 really, really skilled fighters going at it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen a lot of high technique in many big promotions around the world. I mean, Hexagon, Brave, and IMAF, World Championships and so forth. But what we're seeing here, it's just as as high of a level as many of those promotions internationally.
And it's always fun having 2 Danes against each other in Denmark.
Absolutely.
It just adds for some extra excitement.
And you definitely have like 2 sections of the arena like cheering for one or the other, Always gives some extra.
All right, now, potential lumberjack sweep. Armbar attempt here.
Oh,
Triangle.
he's really doing a good job from the back. Rida Aliraki.
He's almost setting up a minefield of submissions that Ediev needs to traverse in order to advance to a better position. And that's where those long limbs really come in handy.
Ediev is really feeling composed,
Oh, he might get the sweep via the armbar. Oh, look at that, Ediev.
Really doing a good job.
Yeah, fantastic defense. And he's keeping his cool.
Oh, now it's his time. Oh, that's close, no?
That does look tight. We're not on the right side, but it does look close.
Oh, end of round. Wow.
Save by the bell. We've seen that a couple of times tonight.
Yeah.
Rida looks composed, but
maybe it wasn't that tight. Tough to see from our angle. What a round. Already love what
look at the start. Look at that start. Just coming in with the knee. That got us going.
But that maybe also fired up Ediev, getting kicked from the touch of glove.
Yeah.
Then he's like, okay, this is what you want. I'm going to give you everything I got, right?
Yeah, it's like, oh, you want prison rules? Bring it, boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Bring it, homie.
But again, I was talking about maybe fight of the night. So far, first round, great. Up tempo, trying to get the submissions, guillotines, arm triangles, everything. We get everything from this. Maybe not so much striking. That's what we're missing a little bit, right? A lot of scrambling, a lot of grappling, not so much striking and kicking. But I love what I've been seeing so far.
And some great company in both corners. We have Janus Olsen in Ediev's corner, and then Louis Glisman in Jawad. So those are 2 great fighters in their own right as well. Oh, big swing there from Ediev. He did eat a jab earlier on. I would be interested in seeing Jawad utilizing those long limbs also in the striking. Setting up that jab, just keeping Ediev at bay.
And we saw Duop just before, with the jab, with his long reach, with Tusic. He should use it here as well, because if they go close, definitely it's in Ediev's favor.
And they both connected a little bit in that exchange. Hard to know who got the better of it. Oh, wow. Fantastic timing, but on that, a fantastic sprawl from Ediev. You see they're using that knee shield to try and create space. When you're going for a takedown, you want to be as close to your opponent as possible, and beautiful hip toss there from Ediev.
He's really doing a great job, Ediev, you know. Composing and waiting for his chance to actually switch up the defense to offense.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, Patrick. Switching defense to offense very, very nicely. Well put.
But you were feeling that Jawad actually had the advantage of this, but suddenly he ended up on the back, right? So it's...
Yeah, I mean, the momentum in this fight is swinging back and forward like the pendulum on a violent clock.
And Ediev's career, you know, it has a... He seems like he has a lot of experience because he's that old, but he had a long injury break, 3 or 4 years, where he wasn't able to fight in the cage. But the talent has always been there.
Oh. He's holding on to that arm.
Yeah, he can't, you know, he's holding his glove. That's not legal.
Oh, they're fighting.
Yeah, what?
Yes.
Great up kicks here from Jawad.
Oh, this is a good armbar attempt, but his right leg isn't quite where it should be. The arm connection is great, but he needs to move his right leg more over to the side. Get that proper extension. He's bleeding now.
Yeah, Ediev is bleeding from probably after the up kick he got before. But also Jawad is using all the tricks in the books, right? The up kick from the back, also the kick from the touch of gloves.
Yes.
Yeah, we got ourselves a fight, gentlemen. It's these guys are ready to swang and bang, but also keep it slick on the ground.
Yeah, Jawad is really flexible. You know, just to do those kind of things, you really have to be flexible. But Ediev really feeling no pressure here to go all in.
Only 10 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, definitely the nose is broken, I think, after the up kick. It's bleeding from the nose. Yeah, time's up. Second round in. Sebastian.
Yeah.
How do you like it?
Oh, I'm loving it right now. And I like that there's a little bit of tension between these guys. I mean, at the end of the day, we're not here to watch a hugging contest, right? We're here to watch two top-notch athletes duke it out to see who is the better one. And, I mean, you couldn't have scripted it better. You know, rival gyms from the same city. It's looking great. And I like what I'm seeing from both fighters. It's, you know, neither is really able to establish a significant lead before the other fighter just manages to catch up a little bit. So, but I do think that damage-wise, Jawad probably got the better of this round. But that being said, it's still super close. This is being fought on a razor's edge right now.
And the funny, I'm not sure it's funny, but the thing is, Jawad working from the back and creating damage. You know, how do you score this? You know, okay, yeah, he got an up kick. Ediev is bleeding from the nose, but most of the time, Jawad is laying on his back.
Yeah.
How do you score this? Like, I know he's trying to do some arm triangles, but who is more in control of the fight? You know, that's tough to score for the judges, in my opinion.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the times it'll come down to which judge, like, you know, personal preference in some of those situations. I do think that, like, due to the up kick and the submission attempts, that Jawad did get the better of those exchanges, but a more wrestling-based judge might say, no, it was the top control from Ediev. So, yeah, it could come down to personal taste.
But the only thing Ediev is maybe lacking a little bit is getting closer to some kind of submission or controlling, you know, being more dangerous on his top positions.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But also, you see the damage in the face of Ediev. It's like he's bruised from the around his right eye. The nose is bleeding, like, and Jawad is barely touched. That's also something, you know, the judges are scoring. Like, how do you see the damage on the body?
Yeah, and I did hear the blue corner asking for ground and pound in the previous round. He didn't really manage to get off a whole lot of offense, but that's also because he was forced to defend a lot of submission attempts. So. Oh, fantastic timing once again. Can he get the takedown?
He's really doing a good job defending Ediev. Every time Jawad is trying to go for the takedown. And every time, actually, Ediev has taken Jawad down.
Yeah.
Again, he twisted it around. And Jawad is ending on the back.
Shocker, right? The guy with Ediev as the last name is a good wrestler. Some stereotypes are somewhat true. And let's see what he can do here. I would love to see some ground and pound and some more offense.
Yeah.
The control is there. He's got great control. Let's just see if he can crank up the volume on the offense.
See some damage.
Yeah. And I'm sure he wants a little bit of revenge. What that up kick kind of been fun to eat. Nice job there, passing the half guard. That's going to open up more opportunities to land damage.
But Rida also just he keeps fighting.
Yeah, Ediev getting the back. Working with the knees.
50 seconds left in the third and final round of this tight contest.
Yeah, this round could be, you know, the decisive one. And right now it's Ediev having the advantage on Jawad, you know. I know he's not doing a lot of damage, but he's controlling the round from start to so far the end. 30 seconds left. And it could have been 1-1 after the 2 first rounds, you know, so.
Yeah.
Who will have the strongest finish here? 20 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, Ediev definitely is controlling the third round. All 3 minutes have been his.
10 seconds left.
Not a lot of damage. Knees to, you know, the back of the thigh, but doesn't do a lot.
But it's moderate damage versus no damage.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. And he controlled the third round. Let's see if that was enough for Ediev to take down Rida Jawad.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting to see because, like you mentioned, Patrick, a lot of it could come down to, like, how the judges see certain situations. I mean, old school, it used to be, if you're on top, you're automatically winning. Since then, there's been a lot more nuance added to MMA refereeing, but with that nuance also comes variety and, you know.
And are the judges here in Denmark, are they still in the old school?
Exactly.
Because when you see a lot of the other championships, like they're still old school scoring.
Yeah.
The UFC is the front running, you know, trying to score a little bit different. They're also trying to see maybe we should have open scorecards and stuff like that. But UFC as the provider of, you know, the newer thinking of judging. How is it here? If it's the old judging, for me, it's Ediev who's winning the fight because he was on top control. Maybe not doing the most damage, but he was controlling the fight more than Jawad was.
Yeah.
But for me, it's a tough one.
Oh, definitely, yeah. It feels like a coin toss right now, and
nobody can be sure.
Yeah, you can feel the tension in the cage even now. It was tense before the fight, tense during the fight, and it's even tense afterwards, awaiting the decision. It's fantastic.
Hug or no hug after the fight, after the winner has been announced?
I'm gonna say hug, but
hug?
I'm not.
I'm gonna say
I'm not confident.
No hug. No hug.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have found a winner by unanimous decision, Anzor Ediev!
There you have it. Anzor Ediev gets the decision. He gets those last 2 rounds, and he remains undefeated.
And a really impressive victory by Ediev. Here we see still, you know, some debating going on, probably around the dirty tricks that happened in there. But he took the victory. Ediev will very soon be ready for the last fight on the prelims.